We'll have a quick look at the DAX. A warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Langers, and I am the overgrown child that is the Scruffy trader. I wonder what gives you that idea. And what I'm trying to do is kind of put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. So if that sounds good, please share the videos, click the little subscribe button, genuinely helps, and we'll crack on. So what is it I am banging on about today? Well, I'm looking at the DAX. Now earlier on this morning, did a strength sheet and one thing and another. And within that video, if you check it out, you'll see that I said be very careful of the FTSE and the pound today because it's budget day. So I'm kind of staying out of the Forex markets and one thing and another till this afternoon. But in the meantime, the DAX or the German 30, depending on which broker you have, is looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pull up the screens, have a little look at it, and then tell you why I'm interested in it. And if it sets up fully, then I'll trade it. So let me get my screens over. And there we go. Okay. So this is an hour's chart of the DAX. If I drop it onto a 5-minute, you should be able to see the time somewhere down on the bottom. There you are, 5 to 10 on the 3rd. Okay. Now, it's an odd day today. The markets are going to spike about a little bit. And you've got to be a little bit prepared for it. So it's not quite ready to rock just yet. But it's not far away. And what we're looking at is it's had a push up, came back down, had a little bit of chop. So that could be a flag formation, if you like, which is there. And the flag is a pull, chop, and then a continuation. Well, that's kind of what we're looking at here. And it looks like it might. And what I've done is I have some key levels marked in. I zone out the area that I want to work in, which is these two red. So I want the price to be contained between there. This is a go time, so it's tagged that. This is an entry level, and then this here is an exit level. And what I'm looking for is a close inside here. Now it's not quite ready because this is an hour's chart, remember. So what I'll do is I'll pause it now, and when it closes inside the yellow box, I'll come back to you because it does look like we'll get a trade on shortly.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay guys, back a little bit quicker than I thought. It's come into play pretty much now. Okay, so it's gapped across. Like I say, it's a lot of news today, and it's pretty much ready. And you know what I'm ready for? Let's see if we can get the winker to help out. Love of my life.
No, you have to.
Well, I'm normally after this. I'll show you what that is in real life.
Well, hello. Ding dong.
You dirty old man.
Oh, that was a good moment, wasn't it? Do you know, like, when I show that, does that get you, like, really excited?
Not as excited as you get.
Alright, okay. It's just a thought. See, as you get older, the memories become distant. Go on, get the axle grease out and make a coffee. I'll be nice to you. I'll take you out for lunch.
What did you mean?
McDonald's. Sorry. This is a working office. Winky is my best friend and wife. Supplier of coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. But he does like Winky as well. But what he likes the most, well, actually he likes Winky the most. What he likes second best, shall I say, is the charts. And why is that? Because it allows us to live quite a good life. Anyway, by the by, what is happening here? Well, what I'm waiting for is this candle to close. And as soon as it does, it's going to tell me whether or not it's time to get in. Now, we're at sort of 4 minutes past 11. Well, yeah, there you are. You should be able to see that on the bottom of the screen. There you go. It's the 11 o'clock candle. So, as long as this is closed in that zone, which it has, we are now go time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a couple of orders on the underside of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to start one at 5. We're going to put one in at 10. And then I'm going to put another one at around 15. Okay. Actually, we're going to pull that just to the tip of that. But I'm going to put a mark in at 15. And I'll show you for why as we are going. Because there is a number of events around today, I don't want to be in the markets too much. So, wasn't a bad guess. Okay. So what I'm going to try and do is catch the bounces up to this point. Okay. Because the markets will jump up and down. They'll spike. So the idea is it comes, takes that out. As it moves back up, I will re-enter the market, see if it catches it again. But once the price has passed this point, that is it. I won't be trying to catch the bounces, and I'm looking to get to here. That is the game. So when I speed it up, you may see multiple orders coming in and out. But basically, it's slam, take it out, let it come back, put the order back in, slam, take it out, come back in, take it out, come back in. But once it passes this point, that is it. We are done. We let the trade play out. And the idea is to get to this green zone. Now, I'm not going to be overly greedy. I'm not going to try and swing for the fences or anything like that. I just want it to get in, get me paid, and get out. Simple as that. Because it's an odd day. It's a strange day. And let's see if we can capitalize on it. Okay? So I'll speed it up, and I'll come back to you at the end. that was that, guys. Stopped out. But how well did we do? I don't think that's too bad for a couple of hours work. Doing exactly what I said he would do. Catch the bounces. Then let it run. Kept tightening up the stop into various levels that are pre-marked. And when it's running like this, just keep pulling your stop in just a little bit. So if it does rattle back up, it doesn't take you out of the equation. All right? Or at least if it does, you're going to get reasonably well paid for it. Now this is something that I started talking about, if you're there with me, this morning. The guys were, yes, we listened to some terrible music while we're having a bit of a chat. Well, it's not terrible, actually, it's my music, it's brilliant. Anyway, if we look at the indices earlier on this morning, where we're at, here we are. 9:05, the guys started having a look at this sort of thing. I chipped in around 10:02, just having a look because it had caught my interest as well. When the trade was starting to set up, prior to me speaking to you guys, that is there, 10:45, did a trade idea for them, why I was going to get in and how I thought it might play out. And then we've had a little bit of a, well, bit of merriment really. We are children, definite children. And then we followed it all the way down. So it's been a good exercise today. And that's all trading is. You know, it's essentially been one trade, okay? Because the premise was taken and then the trade is managed. So it looks like there's a mass amount of trades taken. It's not. It's a single trade capitalizing on the bounces between two defined areas, which was sort of the entry point and here. Actually, I'll flip that back because I'm not on. Through the entry point and here. So there's your entry, which is this orange line, and here. But once you've gone past this line, it's time to let it just run. But up until that point, you can catch these bounces. And all I did was every time it hit 25, 30 pounds, took so much of the trade off, which allowed me to open up a new position. And that new position then went down to its 30 quid, take a bit more off. And then what you were left with was a multitude of smaller positions, all being paid, which allowed to run. And then as they got further down, we're just carving off just a little bit at a time, and it pays quite well. Simple way of looking at the markets, and it's kind of what I do every day. I look for one setup and then I capitalize on the entire move, and it can possibly take all day for that one setup, which is why when I see sort of this sort of thing,
You ding dong!
Give it to me again.
You ding dong!
it's not right. You know, scalping on 5-minute charts and things like that. It sounds exciting, but it's not as simple as it's made out. Okay. But all I'll say to this is set your parameters, have your plan and stick to it. But once it's rocking, just your plan then kicks into protection. And protection for me is just moving the stops down. Every time I move the stop down, I've got profit locked in and it pays me. Simple as that. So there we go. Just a little trade. I do them to show consistency, and they are called out before the taking. So can't be any fairer in that case. But if you're stuck, by all means contact me. I'll gladly try and help you with your trading. All my contact details are down below. If you're interested in trying to find the Discord group, again, you'll find details below with links that can help you. Okay. So as always, guys, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.